Welcome to advertising, and let us see a few slides on active participants in advertising. Okay, so we are going to I'm going to share my screen with you, and let's see. The first slide is only introducing the topic, and we'll go a little fast. Here you can see six active participants in modern communication. Today, modern communication is nothing but advertising. And though you can see six major categories that I have listed out, here I will tell you to categorize the advertiser as your first category, the ad agency as the second category, media owners and PR consultants into one, that is the third category, ancillary services and freelancers as the fourth category. The fifth category will be of that of the government agency, and the sixth is the receiver or the audience. Now, giving you a brief of each, the advertiser is the one who is selling the brand to us. The product is being sold to us. This advertiser can be a manufacturer, can be a trader, etc. Now, he has an idea to sell his brand. So, he goes to an ad agency. So, the idea of an advertiser is put into or formulated into a model through an ad agency and brought out to us. Now, in order to bring this idea in front of us or the audience, it needs help of people who will mold it into a proper advertisement, that is the media owners or the PR consultants. Now, the PR consultants also give ideas how to enhance and make a very effective advertising. And then there are others who put in their work here. So, you can hire people who are singers, and you have radio announcers and visualizers coming together. So, these were the four participants. Fifth participant is the government agency, because the government has to monitor control on advertising. Otherwise, the social and economic norms of the society can be defeated. And finally, the most important constituent of advertising is the consumer, the receiver. आपने ad किसके लिए बनाया है? For the consumer. That's me and you. So if I don't see it, the communication process isn't complete. So finally, it's the receiver or the consumer. I have again shown you three major constituents out, where you have advertiser, the ad agency, and the audience. Moving to the next part is the benefits of advertising. If advertising wouldn't have been beneficial, people would not have done advertising. Why spend such a lot of money into advertising when you know that you're not going to get any benefit of it? Thus, there is ample benefit, benefit to the manufacturer, benefit to the consumer, benefit to the trader, definitely benefit to the society as well. So, we see I have put a consolidated, a total of the benefits put together, wherein the importance is the benefit, it's the advantages. So everyone is getting some of the other benefit out of it. The marketer or the manufacturer is getting to target his market very well through advertising. The society changes. The second point is the society changes. We are developing because of ads. The Shauchalaya ad, the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan actually changed the way Indian society was. It makes marketing very easy. The marketing people find it very easy to identify what is the need of the consumer through the advertisement. I don't like an ad, I don't buy the product. So the marketer gets a hint. This lady would not purchase this product with this type of an options. So it helps marketing. For customers, definitely I come to know what's the new product that's there in the market. I come to know what are the flaws of the existing brand, what are the good things, what are the bad things, everything. In short, consumer becomes aware of not only his brand but also the other brands. And finally, it also helps actual selling. That means the salesperson does not have to take additional pains to sell a product which has been well advertised. And ultimately, you have a lot of creativity and innovation coming your way. Advertisement is all about bringing new things, the old wine in a new bottle. So we get to see a lot of creativity through advertising. So I have segregated and put together a few advantages to the marketer or the manufacturer, where you see, because the demand increases enormously, the manufacturer benefits with economies of large scale production. He can also easily introduce new products because there's a ready market who comes to know about your brand and eagerly generates the demand. The third point, new demand for new products. You see, even existing brands continue to say Amul Butter is advertising, though we know Amul Butter is having maximum sales in the market. It still doesn't want to lose the hold on the Indian market. Advertising creates a proper background of personal selling. You go to Vijay Sales, these people have most of the products which are well advertised for. So the background is already created, so the sales personnel doesn't have to do much. Advertising builds a brand image, a good name for itself. The manufacturer makes a sales promotion a success. Do pe ek free, 15% discount, and so on. It reaches the audience and they go for it and buy the product. Advertising helps a manufacturer to build a very good goodwill in the market. So I have again put the main points of the advantages to the manufacturer, advantages to the consumer, increases personal satisfaction. Okay, I come to know I'm buying a good quality product and it is saving my time because I don't have to go and hunt for that product in the market. To the society, yes, advertising has generated huge amount of employment, lots of income to the newspaper people also. Some more advantages which I otherwise could not put in was introducing a new product, expansion of market, increased sales, fights competition, enhances the goodwill and educates the consumers. Again, a few more points for the consumer. That's all. Thank you so much.